keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get
Happy
me
Sunday.
home. My balls keep telling me to let me Fuck
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Before I get live earlier, this is on badass YouTube drama cast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C, the shot for the point, and I got one of the originals, Jeff the Huffman. Huffman. Hello, Huffman.
Hello.
And behind the glass, the doctor.
Listen, how we doing today?
Yeah, all the Liquid Richard, big ups, big downs, Liquid Richard.
Yeah, big downs. Big downs, Liquid Richard.
Yeah. And then
We're getting that from the chat for Liquid Richard, please.
I'm hearing,
press F to pay respects.
I'm hearing through the, we run a very serious news organization here at Shot from the Point, and rumors that who's the other guy? Sean Ranklin's next.
Sean Ranklin.
And who's the other guy?
Wingsting's down. Lord of the Wings is probably going to end up down.
So basically, all of them.
It's the end of an era.
Yeah, they're all going down because of Josh. Everybody's terrified of Josh and Kiwi Farms. I guess we're looking into it. Might see a video on it on the other channel. Hey, speaking of the other channel,
That'll be fun.
I don't mind saying I'm pretty proud of myself from the last video that we did on SFTP News.
That was actually really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was good.
Why did people text
It's probably my favorite one.
It was my favorite one to do because the RiceGum part. It took.
And because you're in it.
I threw myself into that one. In fact, me and DeOrio went over it like hours, and I said, you know what? You know how like we're joking around in there, and you get hot, and everybody gets really witty. I go, I'm doing this part now. I don't know where we're gonna put it in the video, but this part now. And it's just something that you had to do right then and there. That short part took me about most of the day, on and off. I mean, there's breaks and shit and walking around, fucking scratching my nuts and stuff. Yeah, that was about 4 hours of work before it was done. Oh, we're getting stream. No, we're not. We're getting stream. We're dropping frames here.
Well, it's pausing on my. Yeah, it's pausing on my end.
That's weird because maybe because the sound's too good. I wonder.
Yeah, maybe.
Sounds just too good.
God forbid something work.
Fuck. Yeah, all right. We're getting pauses over here, too. See if it happens again. Maybe that might have been a freak one because my kilobytes are... Yeah, the kilobytes are fine. That might have been a freak. Flex. Yeah, I'll be like the flexing. Today...
What's my New Year's resolution? To be as dope as humanly possible.
Yeah, you're dope.
Yeah.
He is dope. Because... maybe we should have done the whole thing on wings. I don't know. Actually, we're Shot from the Point is currently investigating the wings situation.
Yeah, probably should get more about it.
Yeah, we don't really go about it. I mean, my thing is like, oh yeah,
Surface is just getting scratched with this.
I'm getting drop range again, and the whatchamacallit rate is fine. I have an idea. I think I know what it is. I think it's something on Discord side, and I'm going to fix it right now. So I may have to drop carrier with you guys, and then I'll just come back fucking in, and hopefully it'll be working great. So I apologize. I think I know what's wrong. We did it. Yeah. It went down immediately. I tried a experimental thing. It's not necessary. I tried something that's experimental within YouTube. So yeah. We're back, and it went away right away. It's the experimental thing that we're trying. With the voice.
Okay.
It's sucking up too much bandwidth. RiceGum did nothing wrong. I don't know that he did anything wrong. His apology was hysterical. It's a national treasure.
That's one way to put it.
So basically, we're going to we're going to look at this. Right, we're going to look at this. We're going to look at a reaction by a famous YouTuber, and we're also going to put something in perspective that Keemstar put in perspective. And I agree with him. I think he actually stole the idea from the show. But that being said, doesn't make him any less wrong. Any less right, excuse me. And RiceGum is an oopsie. There we go. So we'll start off, and then we'll do our dopey reactions.
I'm telling you guys, man, I'm not playing around. 2019,
Really
I am
quick
not
comment.
playing
You gotta
around.
flip
I
the video
posted.
back on.
What's that?
You gotta flip the video back on for us.
I apologize.
It's all good.
There you go.
It's okay.
There you go.
We're getting used to it.
Yeah, we're getting used to the new system.
It happens.
It's been what, 5 years? Has it been 5 years? Yeah, 5 years for me.
5 years for you, but it's been like how many technology changes and fucking shit. So go eat a dick, Huffman. What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying I'm used to it. Like, I don't blame you anymore.
Round one.
This is a guy. This is a fucking guy that refused to get a microphone that I was willing to pay. I'm not.
Yesterday, I'm here again today. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. But how is everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing fine. Yesterday, I was doing really good, man. Great vibes, great energy. And then today, man, not so much. I woke up to this, man. The front page of Twitter talking about Jake Paul and RiceGum under fire for promoting gambling site to kids. Like, I don't even want to be associated with this guy, and it just doesn't look good. And there's no way to start the year. Like, what? I just need to clear this up because I don't even think it's a big deal. So the other day, I posted a video where I was...
You know, I often say that RiceGum is it might be the dumbest guy on the platform, but I will give him credit for this. He is constantly in character. The stupid RiceGum.
Either way, I lose brain cells.
No, oh yeah. He is constantly in character. He is constantly just in this mode. I think what happened was he started pretending he was still losing frames, huh?
Yeah. It's not terrible on my end.
I don't know. It's so weird.
It could just be a freak. It could just be a freak thing
I wonder
too.
if this one's a freak too.
Like on different. Yeah, because you said it's fine for you, Doc.
Yeah, but I'm at 480p.
Yeah.
I just leave it there.
I really need this. Like, I need a hole in my head. I mean, we literally conquered this fucking problem. It's so fucking. It's just.
It's not dropping for me though.
Yeah, mine's
happened all of a sudden.
Well, I got mine on fucking 240, so it's fine. But
I didn't even get the thing. I don't know. Well, anyway, Rice is always in character. He's always playing this RiceGum character, which is basically the douchiest guy you knew in high school, right? And it just never breaks. And I wonder if that's why, I don't know, he kind of is having massive lag spikes. Fuck.
What's my New Year's resolution? To be as dope as humanly possible.
Rip Liquid Richard, Nicholas DeOrio. This DeOrio is
big rips.
DeOrio is destroyed by Liquid Richard being taken down, or I guess he took himself. I don't even know.
Promoting this website, basically my management just came to me and was like, yo, Rice, here's this deal, load the app or whatever, you get paid, right? And on YouTube, it's like a common thing, like when YouTubers work with brands.
Like, yeah, here's to dumb it down for 7-year-olds. You're like, with us YouTubers, we get these things that are called sponsorships. You think it's stupid.
Videos, like I've seen Shane Dawson
explain it better.
Yeah, he will.
I've seen so many YouTubers do it. Keemstar actually tweeted saying, first big story of 2019, Jake Paul, RiceGum, gambling, blah, blah, blah. But at the bottom, he said, I was offered $100K to do the same thing and almost took the cash, but didn't, so I can't go that hard on them. So apparently they only offered Keemstar $100K. So my numbers are higher. So imagine how much they offer.
This is the best part. You know what? I actually thought about this, the flexing thing. Now, it makes people like you and me crazy, right? The flexing thing, you know. But I got to be honest with you. I started thinking about this. This doesn't hurt him because people that would be irritated by something like that would never watch him to begin with. Ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever.
They're used to it by now.
People, there's a market out there, and especially in that cloud house, for people to show what they have. And I started thinking about this too. Like, who are we to tell other people if they're entertained by other people's Maseratis and their money and how much money they make?
Fuck it.
Yeah, who the fuck am I to tell you not to watch that? I mean, it's crap. It's like,
personally, yeah, I think it's crap. I don't know.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. But I think he literally injected this. Thanks, MP. I think he literally injected this because he's actually doing, this is what he does. And he placates his fan base.
Hey, he's got 10 million subs. It's worked for him.
And this has literally nothing to do with whatever he's trying to do here. It's kind of weird. I got to let everybody know I'm making more money in Keemstar.
Me, right? So the money was on the table, and if I wanted the money, I just had to open up a few Supreme boxes and shoe boxes, and boom, I get the money. So I was like, yo, that sounds easy enough. So I dropped the video, really think nothing much of it, and then just out of nowhere, all these random ass YouTubers out of nowhere come out dropping exposed videos, calling me out for doing this, doing that.
I love how oh, there's a quartering video. We're gonna be watching this.
Memology.
Memology. These random ass YouTubers, like, oh my god, he talks like a child because he's talking to children. Maybe he's smarter than I give him credit for. Oh my god, these like random ass YouTubers like nobody ever heard of just came out and did like what a shock. You know? Like this is crazy. I really would have liked to see the first video.
The whole gambling thing. It's just like, even H3. Yo, guys, I actually filmed this video yesterday, and at the time, H3 was the most popping YouTuber to call me out. But the things have changed. This morning, PewDiePie just dropped the video on me. I'm in the title, I'm in the thumbnail. This dude's the biggest YouTuber in the
So it's not important unless big YouTubers
I'm scared.
And that's on Mom.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, he
didn't care about H3 doing it, but when PewDiePie does it.
PewDiePie does it. It's a big deal.
Yeah, who cares if Jeremy does it, right? From Cabos or anything. These random ass guys.
World, man. I guess this is like a big deal. This popular YouTuber made a video like kind of roasting me. I mean, like mainly roasting Jake, but like he said some things about me too. But I just find it so funny. Like I think it's hilarious that like this, gambling thing is the current, topic of discussion right now. It's like a big deal, but it's just like there's this YouTuber named Reaction Time. He actually has more subscribers than me. I don't know how because he's not cooler than me. But anyways,
anybody know anything about Reaction Time?
No.
He made the same type of video.
Probably call it React to Time.
Reaction Time, yeah. Well, yeah.
The react to stuff?
Yeah,
that'd be my best bet.
Yeah, I just want
to. Video like 3 months ago. No one said anything. It wasn't a problem back then. Look. All these guys right here, right? They're in.
What the fuck is going on with the stream? I don't even know what to think anymore. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. If this doesn't work, what do I have open that's dragging the shit out of this? That's what I'd love to know. It really is pissing me off to no end. Like,
is your PlayStation on?
No, it's a sleep mode.
I was gonna say because you leave that on a lot.
No, it's a sleep mode. No, I meant it automatically turns off.
Okay.
Reset the computer. I have no fucking clue. I literally haven't a clue. It's bizarre.
David Dobrik's crew, whatever. They're influential, got kid fans. Same thing, open up boxes. This was 3 weeks ago, way before I was doing it. Why did no one bring it up 3 weeks ago or even talk about these guys? This guy, Morg, same exact thing. Literally same thing. 4 months.
H3 put this like he's snitching. And I didn't think about it till later. That means when he gets in trouble, he rolls on everybody. Hey, you want to think about that, Banks, next time some fucking underage broad gets caught in there. He's going to roll on everybody. That's fucking unbelievable.
Man.
He's just like, fuck you. There's one other thing I can try. Oh, it's so irritating. We'll switch the...
Okay, retard says to close browsers.
Close browsers. There's only one open.
No, browsers.
Browsers.
The porn.
Porn.
Oh. Tell him to go suck one. Let's try a different fucking... This might do it. I don't know. It's really fucking irritating. And we'll get fucking Jeff back. I don't know. So, he's snitching. Yeah, he's kind of right. I didn't even look at it that way. Because I did my video before I watched all H3s. And he's like, yeah, he snitched. Oh, no, that was his second video. His follow-up video. He said he's a snitch. Yeah, he did. And he's basically, you did it. This guy did it. Only, how come when I, well, you have more influence than those guys. That's why. I know what fucking reaction time is. I know you are. So, I mean, thank yourself for the influence,
Months ago. He's not even promoting gambling to kids. He is a kid gambling. This dude's 17 gambling. It's not a problem though, right? Ooh, don't even get me started on this last guy, Guava Juice. Got more subscribers than me. Why is no one talking about this guy? And he makes slime videos. Do you know what that means? No one over the age of 10 is watching slime videos.
No one over the age of 10. Like everybody, like no one over the age of 14 is watching you. Because this literally doesn't work for your parents. Like Jimmy did it too.
I also bet Guava Juice didn't lose a fight to Gabby's show.
Yeah. We will not capitulate. No, never. We may be destroyed, but if we are, we will drag the other creators with us in a world of flames, or they may forgive us. Adolf Hitler. Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Isaac.
Sorry, man. Like, I've been cursing in my videos, so I got some older kids, younger kids. This guy got all kid fans. Promoted the app 2 months ago. I'm not gonna sit here and just bring up everyone that did the same deal as me. I'm just trying to say this Mr.
Yeah, you are.
You just dead. He's just fucking dead.
He's dead. He's dead. I mean, it's like talking to him. He's emotionally 12. It's funny. Or he's just brilliant because he connects with other 12-year-olds. It's funny.
Box thing has been on the internet for like 3 to 4 months from other creators, but as soon as I do it, it's a problem. I actually saw some people come.
You got caught. They didn't get caught. That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
You got caught.
They were smart about it.
Yeah. It's just,
you know, a sub count doesn't mean everything. It really doesn't. You got fucking. I mean, I've had 30K for 2 fucking years. We've had big stars come on the show. We've said things that got around. Fucking react. I don't know who the fuck reaction time is. I don't know how many of you guys know. I'm not down on the guy. I don't know. There's 10 million subs and there's 10 million subs. And he has 10 million subs in that main sphere. You could have 10 million subs on a fucking fishing channel. It's not going to have as much influence as like Deji. You know, there's a mainstream and a non-mainstream
What's my
of
New Year's
YouTube.
resolution? To be as dope as humanly possible.
He's dragging out all the pieces to the battlefield. I think he's actually an interesting move. Yeah, it is.
So if I'm going down, I'm bringing you with me.
I got a dirty secret. Yeah, he's snitching at everybody. Like, I got a dirty secret. I like this apology. Not that it was good. It was thoroughly entertaining from beginning to end. I enjoyed the shit out of watching this.
Compare what I did to the CSGO gambling thing, and I'm just like, what is not even close? I don't know if you guys heard about that. But the CSGO gambling thing, there was these 2 YouTubers.
All right, he literally makes it. It's not even close. And the only difference is they own the company. Watch this.
T-Mart and Syndicate, right, or whatever, and they were like promoting this gambling app. In the video, they were unboxing all these crazy things that cost a lot of money. Come to find out, those 2 guys own like the gambling site, like they were owners of it, which means they could have easily just went into the back end and just higher their chances of winning. And so they got exposed, and that was like a whole big thing because they were like scamming their fans. I don't know. This in particular, I don't own Mystery Brand. Like, I don't know what they have going on. Like, people keep saying that the website is sketch and all this stuff, and it's like, you guys can form your own opinions, do your research, but my experience on it, you know.
Yeah, here's my research. They're giving a $200 million fucking dollar mansion that they didn't own. That's all I really needed to know.
Even $2 million.
Yeah. Somebody said to me, "Are you comfortable calling this a scam?" And I'm like, "Yeah, now I am," because I really walked the line with better health. I think it was just a bad business. I still don't think it was a scam, and no one's really even proved to me it was a scam. You know, there's other businesses doing the exact same thing. They just got involved with DeFranco, another guy in that main sphere, that mainstream of YouTube. You know, let me guess. RiceGum didn't apologize. No. You're obviously toxic. You didn't watch the fucking.
I would spend $100, and at times I got like a fidget spinner, and then I would spend $100, and at times I got like a good item.
All right, there he is. See, that makes me suspicious because then he's showing. It's not rigged because, you know, I played and I won and I lost.
It's basically you win some, you lose some, and that's like the definition of gambling.
Yes. I stole from my own stuff. Yes, it's that. See, I don't really understand what he's saying. That's like you win some and you lose some, and it's like that's the definition of gambling. You know, and he kept that in. He didn't cut that.
You win some, you lose some, and that's like the definition of gambling. Like, thinking back, was it even worth doing this deal? Like, all this controversy, was he even worth it? I don't know, man. You know, I do feel bad. You know, I'm like kind of defending myself and stuff, but I do know I'm somewhat in the wrong. I think just H.
You have no idea why you're in the wrong. You haven't a fucking clue. And I got to be honest with you. I do not believe he's in the wrong because of child gambling. Because the whole child... I'm going to tell you right now, the child gambling thing is going to really shock some of you. It's a false narrative. It's not what's wrong here. The thing is, there's 2 things going on here, all right? If he signed up for this, right, and they gave him special treatment, all right, like sort of like if he was winning and he really wasn't winning, he was just going to get
kind of fixed it, so to speak.
All right. There's 2 avenues of that. There's he knew, and there's he didn't know. There is 0 evidence he knew. They could have fixed it for him and say, oh, yeah, that RiceGum account, you make sure he wins big because he's going to take a video, right?
They couldn't have. They may not have let him in on it.
Yes, yes, and they could not, which would make him 100% innocent. But the thing is,
dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, look. Look. He blamed his staff before. They told me this looks like a good idea. I got to be honest with you. RiceGum's probably a busy guy. I know it's going to make you all fucking sick, all right? When you have an opportunity, you hire people to make you money. Take this, it's going to make you money. What do you got to do? Just film a video, open in boxes. Got it. It is their responsibility. Now, they all should be fired. I'd fire them. Bang, you're gone. You look what you did. Anybody look at RiceGum's? Let me see. Actually, I want to check it. Let's check his. Let's see if he got hurt.
The dude gave away Amazon gift cards. That's all the proof you need for it.
Come on, wait. Don't get there yet. This
What
is the fucking best part of the video. I know, it's a little late. There's not much going on, folks, though. He's paying. Oh, here we go.
What's my New Year's resolution? To be as dope as humanly possible.
Don't look at me. Look at all the bad YouTubers. Right, racist. Actually, Rice has been losing on and off because he hasn't been uploading. Thank you, High as a Racist, for that donation. Thank you.
Can we thank Vicky for that, too?
Yeah. Yeah, he wrote, Vicky did a diss track on him. Yeah, he lost the last 2 days, but his stats have been a little on and off. I don't think he cares anymore. Yeah, just,
back and forth.
He's up 1,000. He's down 1,000. He's up. He's still pretty relevant though, man. And that's why he's more relevant. You know, here's why you're more relevant than the other guy. He's never been the same since the Contempt Cop, though. I will say this. Yeah, he didn't lose or whatever. He's never been the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It shook him.
I think it did. Yeah.
It did a little bit, like most of them do.
Yeah, it shook him. It shook him a bit. Let's go back. Now I have to open this thing again because I changed. He put Pootie. He wrote Pootie Pie. He called me out because
he's doing better than Deji at the moment. So.
Yeah, true. Oh no, news break. Deji made a real good apology. We won't be reviewing it because it's nothing.
No, I saw that. That was good.
It was like, it's me. I fucked up. Yeah, whatever, Dej. Hope things work out. You know, just talk to your.
Tommy's still waiting for you to come on the show.
He needed to sit down with his brother and we'll talk like adults, and I think it finally happened.
Do your research of my experience on it. You know, I would spend $100, and at times I got like a fidget spinner, and then I would spend $100, and at times I got like a good item. It was basically you win some, you lose some, and that's like the definition of gambling. Like thinking back, was it even worth doing this deal? Like all this controversy, was it even worth it? I don't know, man. You know, I do feel bad. You know, I'm like kind of
bet you kept the money.
defending myself and stuff.
Can he pay Clown back now?
No, he might need that. That was the best excuse. That was the funniest excuse ever for not paying out in a contest. I might need that 10 grand one day. That was the best.
Somewhat in the wrong. I think just H3 said it best.
I mean, there's a reason you need to be 21 years old to gamble, because you need to know what you're doing. It's dangerous. It's addicting. It's a very.
You know what is dangerous? Calling fucking shit everything child gambling. That's a dangerous thing too, because it's gonna backfire on all of us. H3. I watched H3's video on him. I like H3. Him and Hilla both wish me a Merry Christmas. So don't think this is a kind of attack. And it's kind of that's another thing I want to get into with H3. I just thought this childhood gambling, it's just a bullshit narrative. You know. Here's another thing. Everybody got pissy at this guy because he's a grandstander, and then they got pissy out, and then he stopped doing it. He stopped uploading videos, right? Right, he stopped uploading videos. And then all of a sudden I see he uploads a video. Wow, we got the old H3 back. And he's grandstanding. Like, that's what he got mad at to begin with. Like, fucking Ethan can't fucking win. You know,
whatever he did, he's fucked either way.
It's not a bad video. It's not a bad. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with his view on this childhood gambling stuff. I want to know if this is a scam. I want to know if RiceGum knew about it. And there's a good chance he did. This is not that big a deal. As usual, I'm going to bring you the truth. This is not that big a deal.
It's a vice, right? It's a real vice. Many lives have been ruined due to gambling.
I'll give you an idea how big a deal it wasn't. If any other story was even slightly a little lower or just even with this, I would have fucking scrapped this to begin with. Because I already did it. There's nothing else going on.
Addiction. Quite literally gambling to an 8 to 12-year-old, especially on YouTube, which is supposed to be a reputable site.
It's true. It's true. I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole. I think it's good.
At least he admits it.
Yeah,
it.
It's true. I love that. I love that.
In the words of Geek Thulu, it's not every day that somebody admits that they're an asshole.
Yeah,
or a piece of shit.
Well, it happened
whatever
again. Dog shining.
Resolution to be as dope as humanly possible.
Rice is ready. He said he did it for the bag on the Logan. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, I kind of admire that, by the way. Yeah, he did it for the money. It's true. I'm an asshole. I can't believe it. I love that. Hi, Blue. Thank you for becoming a fuckhead.
Welcome.
It's true. I'm an asshole. All right. True. It's so funny. It's beyond funny.
I love it.
All right, let's go. This is where the fucking video gets like great. All right.
Like, what was I thinking? Like, I can't really do much because I already did it. The damage has been done. You guys already saw a money-hungry side of me.
That was brilliant to say that. What do you call him after that? What do you say? And he can say he's money-hungry because he's always flexing. Like, that's why people, like, let me tell you, like, people that hate RiceGum out there, people like him because he flaunts, he carries himself like a fucking hip-hop guy. That's why he's over.
Because he doesn't give a baker's
He
fuck.
doesn't give a fuck.
No.
I kind of admire that. He's really stupid, but he figured out something. If I walk this fucking line, no matter what happens, whether I fucking get beat up by a goddamn big-nosed Jewish girl, or if I remember what he said on Keem during when he beat up a big-nosed Jewish girl, he said, I was like, I'm RiceGum. I can't fucking stand by and do that shit. Girl, it's fine. But key to life. Don't apologize. Don't fucking think I'm right. Look at Donald Trump and Cortez. They're successful because they don't apologize. That's all you got to be in life. It's true. Don't apologize ever for anything and move forward.
And it is what it is, and there's nothing I can really do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards. So I'm sorry. It wouldn't happen again.
You get a code. You get a code. You get a code.
It's the least I can do after this. Okay.
The people in my chat were right. I wonder if they worked.
Oh man,
it's great.
Okay, have a good day, guys. I'm sorry
This is
again.
funny,
I hope you
actually.
guys can forgive me. Let's have a good year. Yeah. No. Okay.
That's pretty good acting.
All right.
New Year's resolution to be as dope as humanly possible.
It should be about gambling. If you win on the site, they don't ship what you won. That's the scam. Bingo.
Yep.
Ding.
Wait, you mean if I don't get the shit I paid for, I got fucked?
Yes, that's a problem. People are
Okay,
bitching about
okay.
that. Bitching about
Okay.
that. And there's no way you're winning a $200 mansion, $200 million mansion. That's not happening. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Keem watched our show, but in fairness, he put it in a better perspective. This is why the childhood
What's my New
gambling is
Year's
just
resolution
horseshit.
to be as dope as humanly possible?
Real opinionated junkie. Deji needs to take this advice. He already did. Deji's on the right track.
Did.
I spoke to him today. I complimented him on his apology. Hopefully, he can move forward. I don't root against that guy. I think he's emotional. Let Deji's problem be, if any of you in the audience become social media stars, don't use your social media audience to get out of fucking trouble. Or wield them like a weapon.
Especially with your family, too. That
it's
should
your family.
probably be kept on the
What's my
DL.
New Year's resolution to be as dope as humanly possible?
I'll have you know I'm not a racist. I hate all people equally. I also fuck them. well, welcome to the fuckheads.
He's
Well,
something else.
you're a...
I also fuck them. He's really, I bet he's like Esa Tikkanen over there in Finland. The one
I guess he's already trying to go for back-to-back fuckhead of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's working on. Well, he did make fuckhead of the year. Here's Keem.
I know, that's why I said he's going back-to-back.
Here's Keem putting all this bullshit in perspective. And he probably took it from me and Nick on last show. And he said it better, in fairness.
I started thinking about this. Promoting gambling to kids isn't anything new.
No.
30 years ago, 40 years ago, kids went out and bought packs of baseball cards, hoping to get a baseball card that was worth something.
All right, let me correct you because I was a baseball card collector. That insert shit really didn't start till the 90s. And that's when you get a big one. Otherwise, you bought baseball cards, you collected them. And 40, 50 years ago, they didn't know how much they're going to be. Like, I have a Tom Seaver rookie card.
Oh, God.
And I have a Rod Carew, really old one, like a second or third year. And nobody knew what they were going to be worth. Nobody knew. It was just the rookie cards in them. So what they started doing is around the 90s, they did insert cards. I got an Eric Lindros, too. It's worth like $200 out of the box. I don't think it's worth shit now, though.
Eric Lindros?
Yeah, I got an Eric Lindros. Oh, I fucking, this is where I almost got
That ain't worth I'm gonna.
No, it was an insert. It was an insert. So, in other words, they put a bunch of cards in, right? And one of the cards has, like, there's only like 100 of them. You know, there's only a couple hundred of them. That drives the price through the fucking roof. Right? They started doing that around the 90s, right? And that's when it became, but 30, 40 years ago, that's not true. But you know, it doesn't matter because the point, we've had, there's all sorts of,
we get the point that he's going with.
Yeah.
That is gambling.
Technically, but not legally.
And then in the 90s, there was Magic the Gathering cards. You could get cards that were worthless, or you could get cards that were worth something. Gambling. Today, girls, they have LOL surprise.
My daughter gets them. She told me there's ones out there that are worth $1,000. You know?
Jesus.
I told her, you're not keeping that one.
Pop-up dolls. They have Shopkins. Again, there's super rare items, and then there's normal items, and you don't know what you're getting yet. They all cost the same amount. You open it up. You're gambling. You might get something worth a lot.
Sure.
In CSGO, you buy crates or whatever. You open them up. You might get something worth a lot. In Call of Duty, same concept. You're gambling. You open up crates. You might get some dope skin. In Rocket League, the game I play every day, you buy keys to open up crates. It's gambling. Gambling's been promoted to kids forever. I don't think...
Probably a lot longer than that even. Going back past earlier than the 70s. I bet if I called my dad right now, there was shit in the 50s that was similar to that too. Maybe Pogs. I don't fucking know.
That's what the problem.
We mentioned Dave. We mentioned that.
What do you guys talk about?
No, Dave literally said the same thing, and Keemstar pretty much.
Oh, really? We said the same thing. We didn't do it as artfully as he did. But me and Nick said, isn't there like we didn't say doing it for years, but we did bring it up. It really, I don't buy this gambling horse shit.
Is here. I think the problem is that the site that Jake Paul and RiceGum were promoting was a scam. So I don't know. Maybe we're titling this wrong and phrasing this wrong. Promoting gambling to kids. Because if we're going to call out everyone that does that, I think we got to call a lot of big companies. Food for thought.
Yes, and probably stolen. But anyway, it doesn't matter because putting child gambling in the title, that's what's going to get the... Look, there is an outrage economy on this website. People love to be outraged. Even people that don't think they love to be outraged are love to be outraged. I'm sure I feed on a lot of that. I'm sure guilty of that as well. You get the video out. I mean, I remember like how quick Kavos, the night that thing broke with Logan Paul, how quick Kavos got that out. He won. He won the outrage race. God, I think he got 100,000 subs from that alone. Was it 12 or 13 million views? Because he got it out first. And people want to be outraged. You know, they're not outraged over Magic the Gathering cards. They're not outraged over inserts in a baseball pack cards. But for some reason, the same thing online, the exact same thing online, which, by the way, you need a credit card to use, or at least with those cards you buy in stores. So if a teenager's buying it, that's his own fucking money, more than likely. If he's using his parents' money, that's on them. Well, these kids could go up and run their parents' credit cards up. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something right now. My daughter and my son will never run up my credit card. You know why?
My dad never gave me access to it.
I know. Exactly. I feel sorry for no one that fucking ruins their credit because they gave
That's
their
your
15-year-old
own damn
fucking
fault.
kid. And who cares if you bought fucking boxes? Maybe you just fucking went nuts on Steam or Xbox Live.
These people aren't their financial advisors.
Maybe the little shit with the Toys R Us. What's the fucking difference? That's a parenting problem. That has nothing to do with child gambling, whether it's boxes or loot boxes or anything. I think the real thing in this community, the reason they hate these loot boxes so much is because, get this, and it fucks up your video games. Pay-to-win shit really pisses people off. It's ruined Battlefield. It's ruined. It's ruined Call of Duty.
Battlefront, Star Wars, Battlefront.
It's ruined Battlefront. It's ruined all these games. These games are really like. By the way, hey, that Star Wars game that came out last Christmas, it's really good. I have it. It's a really great game. But if you get smoked every time you fucking, you climb out of the pit to go play, it's no fun. And you already dropped the fucking $80 on it maybe already. That's what pisses people off. So my point is, don't get so focused on this childhood gambling shit because not all of it is
New Year's resolution to be as dope as humanly possible.
The parents escape the blame. You know what, Rice and Jake on the site is not the problem. It's the parents. In some sense, you're right. How do they have access to this? And anybody that's over the age of 18, fuck you. We're fostering.
It's kind of like when you see these kids donate. They're like, "Oh, I accidentally sent you $2,500, and I meant to send $20." Where are your parents?
Yeah.
Why are they not donating?
Like, what the fuck?
Growing up, if I asked my dad to do anything related with the credit card, I was not in the room. I wasn't allowed.
Yeah,
that's just how it was.
Yeah, before like the age of like 16, like my mom or dad would come into the room and do it.
The only credit card or bank card I ever had were my own. That's it. And I have a dirty secret. I'm 42 years old and I've never had a credit card.
Really?
No, never really needed one. I have some decent built-up credit for paying off a car, so I have decent credit rating, but I never got a credit card. I'm not saying that's a good idea because there's a downside to that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
because you want
paid
good credit. I've never had a
ton of credit.
You know why? You know why I don't have a credit card? Because I would be fucking in debt right now. I knew myself. So I had to. You should get something, buy something once a month, and pay a little interest off, and it boosts your credit report. But I knew me. Yeah. I would buy shit that I couldn't pay back. You know. I
started mine just to pay my gas, and now I basically use it for pretty much everything. But I'm good at managing it.
Yeah.
If you're not good at managing it, don't get a credit card.
Why are you bouncing up and down?
Me?
Your camera is like bouncing up and down. It's really making me.
Oh, I kicked my table.
All right.
Getting excited.
It's gonna be seasick.
Yeah. I kicked my table.
So this childhood gambling thing is just horse shit. Oh, we're fostering gambling. Well, we're gonna stop Magic the Gathering. We're gonna start baseball cards. We're gonna, and some of these, if they're not pay to win, in a lot of cases, make the games cheaper. Not with EA and Bethesda and all those assholes. But if they're gonna have, I don't have any problem with.
What's my New Year's resolution to be as dope as humanly
Let's be
possible.
honest. When your kids try to run their credit card, it's gonna stay out of balance. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. And if you say, well, we're fostering this thing for children and shit like that, like that's nuts. It's nuts. There's so many other things that foster gambling habits that nobody really is seriously about losing. Jesus Christ, what is with that camera?
It's very sensitive.
I want to throw up.
Am I giving you
that is going to be fixed by next time you're on. How the fuck?
I don't know.
All right, there you go. Now duck. Yeah, stay there. You're fine. You can't even see your head. Is it the monitor that's shaking?
It might be the monitor. Yeah.
All right, stop that shit. Whatever you're doing, stop. You're making me nuts. So let's watch somebody I think overreacted to this. And like I said, there's an outrage economy, and everybody's trying to get the first to the door, and it's why I really can't do it all that much because I'm a sociopath. I don't give a fuck. Your fucking kid runs your fucking credit card down. That's funny to me because it's your fault. I like things that are your fault. Kind of like RiceGum. This whole thing's his fault. It's not fucking the other YouTubers. It's not his fucking management. It's his. I like listening to people that terminally cannot take responsibility for anything. Banks, that's entertaining to me. And the other part of YouTube that's entertaining is the overreaction to absolutely everything. That's the most entertaining shit, and that's pretty much everything we do here on Shot for the Point. You can name it. That's it. Overreactions and absolutely people being absolutely incapable of taking any responsibility. That's funny to me. This one's funny too.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I've got a metric ton of videos to do, and here we are on Friday already. And normally, I only like to do one video on Friday, but maybe I'll do two because I've got a wholesome, happy unboxing video to do. And if you want a...
Hey, is that unbox? Is that box? Is like, do you know what you're going to get in it? Because there could be something valuable in it.
Non-gripey video today. Make sure that you let me know by smashing that thumbs up button below the video. And, of course, that will cast your vote. Anywho, it would appear that RiceGum is mad that I called him out. That's right, I am just a random nobody YouTuber, but he is so mad. Let's take a look.
I'm telling you guys.
I didn't think he was mad at all.
He doesn't sound mad at
He doesn't mad at all. He sounded like he could give less than a fuck. Less than a fuck.
Man, I'm not
this video showed that he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
It sounds like his team said, hey, go make a video really quick saying sorry.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I'm here again today. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, but how is everybody doing?
Man, RiceGum is not playing around. He's a YouTuber, and he did his job 2 days in a row. Respect.
Hope everyone's doing fine. Yesterday, I was doing really good, man. Great vibes, great energy. And then today, man, not so much. I woke up to this, man. The front page of Twitter talking about Jake Paul and RiceGum under fire for promoting gambling site to kids. Like, I don't even want to be associated with this guy.
Nobody on YouTube does rice balls. Nobody does. And nobody really wants to be associated with you either because both of you...
What do you mean? Some of the biggest YouTubers on the planet want to be associated with him. With
3 out of 10 on the rice balls.
Like all the top guys. What are you nuts? Fucking even with his channel being in bad shape, a shout out from RiceGum could change your life. Who are you kidding?
Are ultra low IQ morons that make the rest of us look bad.
I don't care. If Rice doesn't make me look bad, I make me look bad. I don't need Rice's help.
It just doesn't look good. And there's no way to start the year like, what? I just need to clear this up because I don't even think it's a big deal.
Well, obviously you don't think it's a big deal. You have no concept of right or wrong, especially when money's involved. Gotta flex though, right?
So the other day I posted a video where I was promoting this website. Basically my management just came to me and was like, yo, Rice, here's this deal. Promote the app or whatever, you get paid, right?
Oh, so it was your man.
See, I don't know why people find this entertaining. And by the way, Jeremy ain't the only guy doing this. It is some of my closest friends on YouTube do this. So I am not picking on him. I don't know why anybody finds this entertaining. I just think what Rice does, and this is me, this is what you like, go ahead. If you like grandstanders, look at fucking, like, H3's back. And then you're going to get mad at him a year from now from thinking he's the moral authority on YouTube. I am grateful that people are apocryphal and total assholes in this platform because I would have nothing to talk about. And I am grateful for Jeremy for pretending he gives a fuck, you know?
Management's fault. Oh, all is forgiven, RiceGum. I mean, who could possibly expect a busy man like you?
Look at
The way he's talking is make me want to punch a hole through my monitor.
Makes me want to sub the RiceGum.
To take just a minute to look at what they're promoting to their gigantic child-laden audience.
And on YouTube, it's like a common thing, like when YouTubers work with brands and sponsored videos, like I've seen Shane Dawson, I've seen so many YouTubers do it.
Oh, okay, sorry. So it's your management plus everyone else is doing it, so, you know, should be okay for RiceGum to do it. You know, promoting NordVPN or some, you know...
Why do I'm literally listening to him and I'm looking at my clock to see if it's 12 so I can go to recess and lunch. I mean, like, that's the lecture I feel like I'm getting right now, you know? Oh shit, want the teacher shut up so I can go out and fucking smoke a joint.
Or something like that is totally the same thing as reporting what appears to be illegal gambling websites.
I bet it's not illegal at all. I bet it doesn't approach being illegal, assuming it's legit. It's a scam. That's the problem. These loot boxes are, at least in the United States, they're not even close to being illegal. But we're probably going to make them illegal, and it's going to cause all sorts of other fucking problems. Yes.
To your audience, but you know, I'm no expert like you. I'm not a titan of business like RiceGum.
I bet you wish you were.
Actually tweeted saying, first big story of 2019, Jake Paul, RiceGum, gambling, blah, blah, blah. But at the bottom, he said, I was offered $100K to do the same thing and almost took the cash, but didn't, so I can't go that hard on them. So apparently they only offered Keemstar $100K. So my numbers are higher. So imagine how much they offered me, right? So the money was on the table, and if I wanted the money, I just had to open up a few Supreme boxes and shoe boxes, and boom, I get the money. So I was like, yo, that sounds easy enough.
Did RiceGum just humble flex on Keemstar there? Well played, RiceGum. And also,
resolution to be as dope as humanly possible.
Jeremy makes good videos. I like the guy, but I bet his sperm tastes disappointing. You'll have to ask him. It's the quartering on Twitter.
oh, okay. So it was your management, then it was everyone else is doing it. Then it was, look how much money I got. How could I not do this? That's right. What could possibly go wrong? I'm just like, yo, it's 150, 250 grand. I just did the
There's so many funny things to say over RiceGum, and like he hasn't picked one yet, you know.
thing and took the money. What's wrong with that? That's right. Selling crack cocaine by
RiceGum is absolutely retarded. Like,
yeah, no, it's kind of stuff that it's like calling fucking Keem a snake, you know. You know, no shit.
That same logic is also totally fine, RiceGum. And by the way, your numbers ain't that great, my dude. I know for a fact people don't just pay on subscribers. They pay on, one, they ask you for the demographic.
He doesn't upload anymore. He's filthy fucking rich.
Of your audience. All major brand
They might be losing interest. Well,
deals I've ever been offered, they always ask for demographics, okay? I've turned down countless mobile app offers, and the first question they always ask is, what is the demographic of your audience? So that tells us that we know for a fact that this gambling website knows your audience is 8 years old, and that is in fact their target audience. Let's take a look at these numbers, RiceGum. It looks like you've got a leaky ship here with all these
and again, I don't care if they're 8 years old. 8-year-olds shouldn't have a fucking credit card. When I was 8 years old, I wasn't even allowed near money. I think it was allowed. I mean, this is gonna sound crazy. I had a $5 a week allowance, and I didn't earn it because I was always fucking sandbagging, you know. You know.
Subscribers leaving. In fact, in the last 30,
and maybe that $5 like $20 now, right? The principle's still the same.
Days, your average is losing 500 subscribers a day. Now, it is impressive that you're averaging 1 million views a day.
Yeah. Fuck those subs. You know, fuck them.
But you flexed on Keemstar. Let's see what he's got. It looks like he doesn't have the same problem with his subscriber base, and he has the exact same or very similar amount of views per day as you. So I would say that your channel and Keemstar's are pretty similar. And just to put things in perspective,
why does he talk like this? And it's I don't know, man. I don't find that entertaining.
Nobody YouTuber as
I like when he goes in on like gaming or gamer yellows jackasses at Bethesda or EA, but this is just ugh.
You'll refer to me later, isn't doing so bad for themselves either. I've got no problems adding subscribers either, and you know, I'm averaging just about half.
Maybe that's why he got kicked out of Magic the Gathering. He's just no fun, you know.
What's my New Year's resolution?
Stop bobbing
Thank
your head
Mr.
back and forth
Majestic.
when you're trying to
Ethan's
play a
rebuttal
card.
was weak when he called RiceGum a snitch. Yeah, no, I don't. I disagree. It's just no, I don't, because he rolls on everybody else, and I think he saw that. If RiceGum was this is where I disagree, respectfully. If he's put the pressures on him, he just rolls. Here's what he did. Now, where did you hear that? Schwartz. You know, that's what he did. So that's what he did. Schwartz. That should be a new word for snitching. Schwartz. Schwartz.
What your views are. The difference between the two of us, my friend, is you have 10 million subscribers and you pull about 1 million views a day. I have a few 100,000 and I'm doing half that. So
what's it got to do with you?
Let's just
what's that to do with anything?
On the humble flexes there, Ricey.
I dropped the video really
and again, he makes his living. The people he entertain like being flexed on. That's the I finally figured it out. I put down like it's obnoxious and it pisses a lot of people off.
Yeah, but people like
that shit. They like seeing them in cool cars. They like seeing them with hot chicks. And I started thinking about it, like, when I was a kid, like I listened to Motley Crue. Like in 1986, I really got into heavy metal. All right, I was 10 years old. All right, because they were their videos had explosions in them and shit, and fucking there were hot broads around them, and they drove cool cars. That's all Rice gives. He's a modern day rock star with no talent. You know, that's all he is. So they, us, kind of sticking our nose in the air. It's like, oh, he's flexing, he's flexing, he's flexing.
People like it.
He even admitted it when he came back at Combat at the Combat Cop. Maybe I do flex a lot. That's the entertainment. I know, Jeremy, I get it. Like, I know, like, it couldn't possibly entertain you. It doesn't entertain me either. It's dumb.
Me neither.
You know? But that's the market. People like that shit. Bex does it too. Who doesn't do it? Logan does it?
It's like watching modern rap videos.
Yeah.
But on YouTube.
Yeah, I guess.
Pretty much.
When I was a kid, they all flexed. It's cool. Whatever. People, gold, and it's just, I don't know.
That's what that culture's about, flexing and money.
It's lowest common denominator, yeah, sure. But it is what it is.
Nothing much of it.
I don't think it even makes you a bad person. It definitely just makes you a bad content creator at the worst.
Just out of nowhere, all these random ass YouTubers out of nowhere come out dropping exposed videos, calling me out for doing this, doing that, about the whole gambling thing. And it's just like
Ricey going nowhere if content could you're right. Content cop couldn't take him out. Thank you.
Even H3. Yo guys, I actually filmed this video yesterday, and at the time H3 was the most popping YouTuber to call me out, but the things have changed. This morning, PewDiePie just dropped a video on me. I'm in the title, I'm in the thumbnail. This dude's the biggest YouTuber in the world, man. I guess this is like a big deal.
Ooh, I recognize that thumbnail. Well, RiceGum, I don't think you understand what out of nowhere actually means, so allow me to help you. Out of nowhere would imply that you did nothing to deserve these call-out videos, that it came literally out of nowhere. That is, in fact, the opposite of what is true. You promoted an apparently illegal gambling website to your large children-dominant audience.
Where does he have the evidence that this is an illegal site? Assuming, same thing with BetterHelp, assuming it's being run on the level. If they were just giving away sneakers and shit, and you get a fidget spinner or a sneaker, depending on what box you open, what's illegal about that?
It's kind of like when you're down to the final second of the game and you just throw the ball from half court.
Yeah.
You say fuck it and go for
it. It's probably illegal. Probably isn't. It might be illegal here in Europe because they're doing stuff in the EU that is going to tackle this sort of problem. Make all our games $80. But yeah.
That is what everyone was talking about. And you're right, it wasn't just you. It was also Jake Paul, but wow, it seems like you only care when you get to then put a video out and put PewDiePie's name in the title. I mean, in this 4-minute video, you've talked more about bigger YouTubers calling you out as though it's
so have you.
I was gonna say I fell asleep about 4 minutes ago while you were reading that PowerPoint presentation.
If you're, let me ask you something. I would have done a video too, by the way, if you put my fucking thing in there. I don't know if I'd done a whole podcast on it, but I definitely would have done a video on it. We're all fucking. You're trying to catch some views from this. You were in a fucking multi-million sub YouTubers video, so I mean, we're all playing the same game here, bro.
Cool thing, like, ooh, H3 called me out. Ooh, update. PewDiePie called me out, and he put my name in the title, and he put my pic.
Put your fucking name. You put your fucking thumbnail in the title.
What's my New Year's resolution? To be as dope as humanly possible.
This is funny. His reaction is just hysterical. Schwartz, hey, leave me out of this. I'm already in trouble.
Sure, in the thumbnail. Not like you totally didn't do that in your video. Oops, you did. Looks like RiceGum did an oopsie.
This popular YouTuber made a video like kind of roasting me. I mean, like mainly roasting Jake, but like he said some things about me too. But I just find it so funny. Like I think it's hilarious that like this, gambling thing is the current, topic of discussion right now. It's like a big deal, but it's just like there's this YouTuber named Reaction Time. He actually has more subscribers than me. I don't know how because he's not cooler than me. But anyways, he made the same type of video. Like 3 months ago. No one said anything. It wasn't a problem back then. Look. All these guys right here, right? They're in David Dobrik's crew. Whatever. They're influential. Got kid fans. Same thing. Open up boxes. This was 3 weeks ago. Way before I was doing it.
So we've gone from, well, everyone else is doing it to, well, how could I turn down how much money this was? Who cares if it's illegal?
If everybody jumped off a bridge, would you too? Like, okay, Ma.
To doubling down again on, well, look at these other YouTubers that did it. Why is it all of a sudden a problem now? Well, I guess nobody really noticed. Who knows why it is? It's probably just because Jake Paul did it and you got drug into it because you had a timed release on the same type of video on the same type of day. I don't think I need to explain how YouTube works to you, RiceGum. You are just being disingenuous here, trying to act like, wow, they're persecuting me. Man, this other YouTube, they're bigger than me, but they ain't cooler than me.
In fairness to him, RiceGum does have a persecution complex. Every time he's criticized, he's being persecuted. Yo, why are you on my dick? Why are you so obsessed with me? That sound familiar? So he's right. It's just the delivery is just. Ugh.
They're just trying to hold a Rice Man down. Is that what it is? No, it's a problem for every YouTuber that promoted this product. In fact, in my opinion, in my interpretation of the YouTube terms of service, all y'all are violating the terms of service and should be receiving community guideline strikes. But of course, YouTube will do nothing.
Bring up everyone that did the same deal.
Well, if he does see natural healthy meth, they might do something.
I'm just trying to say this mystery box thing has been on the internet for like 3 to 4 months from other creators, but as soon as I do it, it's a problem.
And there it is. That's right. They're just trying to keep the Rice Man down. In a 4-minute video, we've heard at least
playing the race card. Get him.
5 different excuses for exploiting your audience, RiceGum. Look, we all know you don't give a shit about them. We all know you only care about money. We all know.
Well, he said it in the fucking video. Like, it's so money-hungry side of me. It was great.
That your channel is dying and you will do more and more desperate things to maintain the facade.
Get 1 million views a day. You ain't dying.
He's fine.
You ain't dying. It doesn't matter how many subs you have.
Of a hype beast, because that is what your 9-year-old fans think you are.
I actually saw some people compare what I did to the CSGO gambling thing, and I'm just like, what is not even close?
That's right, RiceGum. It isn't even
It's so condescending. It's fucking funny.
close. It's because it's the exact same thing. It's a product that promotes virtual gambling to a young, impressionable audience. The same reason people had a problem with CS.
Get Willie Mack in here. You're handing the keys to the people that are making all the stupid rules to begin with. Oh, come on, please make more rules against us. Ugh.
Go is the exact same reason they have a problem with mystery brands. I know you're not this dumb.
Actually, the only reason fucking what's his name, and they never Syndicate and T. Warren got in trouble is because they didn't let people know that they own the company. I don't know. I don't know that the business ever got in trouble as far as doing something illegal, and I doubt this business did either. That was my first episode of Baited. You know,
or are you?
Keep saying that the website is sketch and all this stuff, and it's like you guys can form your own opinions, do your research. But my experience on it, you know, I would spend $100, and at times I got like a fidget spinner, and then I would spend $100, and at times I got like a good item. It was basically you win some, you lose some, and that's like the definition of gambling.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh man. Lighten up.
Okay. Listen, Rice Man.
Right.
You clearly understand what gambling is. You admit, you understand that you promoted a gambling website. YouTube, Team YouTube, are you listening to this? Are you literally going to just...
It's not a gambling website under American law. That's the thing.
Ignore this? RiceGum is admitting that...
How much you want to bet when I bring Lior? By the way, 2 big fucking interviews this weekend. Lior Lesser talking about Patreon. I'll bring this up. Ask him if it falls under anything illegal in the States, by the way. Lior Lesser coming on this week talking about Sargon, Patreon, all that good shit, and the antitrust lawsuit that he's following against PayPal, I think it is. We also have... oh, shit. Is that been booked already?
What, Thursday?
Is that... We got that 100% booked?
100%, yes.
Who do we have, baby?
It's Call Me Carson.
Call Me Carson. The guy makes a fucking Discord. The really funny Discord call. It's going to be on right here. Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. Look out. Call Me Carson. Funny shit. Zhivago always knows. Zhivago's able to get people that I can or I'm fucking afraid to talk to. And he played me some of his video. I think it was like I don't know, it was like 2 months ago. We were playing World of Warcraft or some shit like that. And this guy is funny, and creative. He's got a whole crew of guys that go into Discords and just, you know, you got to see it.
It's pretty. It's pretty original.
It's really, it's really original fucking internet entertainment. And he's witty on top of it, and the jokes that he does, like with other people, are it's amazing. We'll play a few of the clips. I'm going to talk to him about his rise into YouTube. He's going places. It's some of the most unique content I've seen, and probably not 100% original, but it's definitely. I think we're going to see a lot of copycat channels.
He is gambling, or he's promoting a gambling website, which is clearly against YouTube terms of service. Remember when you yeeted all those casino channels a few years ago for the same reason?
Yeah, but that's cash. Remember, what's his name? Chipmunks. That's another guy to talk to. Used to work for the Drama Alert team. Yeah, they got him on something. But this is, I think, it's the difference.
Here you have RiceGum, Jake Paul, Guava, all these other people taking cash money to promote gambling to their subscribers, and you've done nothing.
Like, thinking back, was it even worth doing the
Hey, Junior, want to play some blackjack?
deal? Like, all this controversy, was it even worth it? I don't know, man. You know, I do feel bad. You know, I'm like kind of defending myself and stuff, but I do know I'm somewhat in the...
Yeah, you know, I got a couple $100,000. I got some new $5,000 hoodies. I just, man,
wish you had one.
You know, I'm probably going to have to need to take an exotic vacation to get over this. I'm not going to take down the video or return the money or donate the money or do anything.
Nah, he's going to cut 2 fucking hookers and bang the shit out of them. Fucking, and shoot those Supreme money. He doesn't give a fuck. I don't know. I think it's stating the obvious.
You know, maybe what's something completely mental that I could do to try and make this right? What's the least amount of effort? Maybe I could just give away Amazon codes?
There's nothing I can really do but say sorry.
But it's a joke, kind of. I mean, he's really giving away, but it's
wouldn't happen again. Amazon codes, $10 to $20, just a little giveaway. It's the least I can do after, you know, this, you know.
You give fucking clowners money too, you fucking jerk off.
That's right, RiceGum. Digital redemption codes to buy off your audience is literally the least you could.
It's also a great fucking joke.
Do. You know what? If you want me to believe that you genuinely didn't know what you were doing and you screwed up, why don't you donate $100,000 to some?
It's not that he said he didn't know what he's doing. He didn't realize, he didn't think it was a big deal. That's really happened.
Some charities that help people with gambling addiction. I think that would.
I thought you weren't a social justice. I thought you were anti-social justice warrior. That sounded like something a lib would say. Like, maybe you should donate to us.
Be a fair thing to do. It would even allow you to keep some of that extra money that you made more than Keemstar that you went out of your way to point out in the video.
Give it to Clown. That's the only guy
I'm pretty sure Clown said the same thing though on the Baited. He said that he should donate the money to a charity. That's the only thing that, or only way he can apologize.
No, you can't. He can do whatever the fuck he's doing. Nothing's gonna happen to him. Makes 1 million hits a day. He doesn't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Somebody had to sit down and explain to him this might hurt your fucking career. Oh. All right.
Do you really think donating it'll change how people feel about RiceGum?
Absolutely fucking not.
And the reason YouTube's they probably don't see this as gambling because it doesn't fall under American law as gambling. It's got to be cash. Got to be cash. Now, it might be different in the UK. It might be different in Europe. But it's got to be cash.
Pretty sure I saw somebody in the chat say that this mystery brand's based out of Europe.
That's their fucking problem.
They might. No, I'm saying they might be avoiding shit because of it.
Yeah,
they might have a specific law.
Fuck them, I know.
I won't hold my breath, though. Have a great weekend, RiceGum. Moron.
Oh!
Kill shot.
Douchebag.
Oh, my God.
God damn, where are your brains, boy?
Moron.
Knockout in the fifth. There you go.
That's really over the top, man. It's really, really, really over the top.
Are you wanting to take calls, Tommy? I think Vega said he wanted to call in.
I think I'm going to go to, because I want to keep this under an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, 140 apology. What did Whoopty do? I don't know. I guess I just don't fucking care. You know, I don't care. It's not really child gambling. It's not any different than the stuff we mentioned before. I think it'll have more of a negative effect with this stuff getting kicked off. I think this is everybody's like using the childhood gaming because they're really just pissed off at fucking pay to win shit in our video games because YouTube is video game dominated culture. So I think it's just misdirected anger for the wrong thing, and we're going to use kids to, you know, oh they're marketing. Fuck.
It's like I said, shock culture where everybody's surprised with everything, and
look,
it's an
I'm
outrage.
sure you really believe. Look, I'm not saying he doesn't believe it. The delivery is just funny. I don't really think we don't have an epidemic of childhood gamblers, and there's no way to really have one unless their parents are idiots. You know, there's just no way to have it, and you can't stop kids from taking bets at school. You know, we just bet on shit all the time.
Yeah.
I gamble every day. I love living in Europe. That's one of the reasons I gamble every day. I drink every day, and I used to smoke fucking 2-pack cigarettes. I know.
The life.
Yeah, it's a good life. But I think this is just blowing the whole thing way out of proportion. It's ridiculous, and RiceGum doesn't give a fuck. He's amoral. There's no doubt about it. Tommy, you're giving your parents too much credit. My parents never gave me a credit card. And if they caught me gambling, they would have fucking
killed you.
Killed me. But guess what? That's why I never got caught, because I knew I'd get killed.
Smart.
That's the key to life, kids. If you want to do something, your parents just don't get caught. You want to smoke weed?
Dropping out of school and being a streamer.
You want to smoke weed? Smoke in the woods and take a shower right when you get home. Something. Do what I did. There's lots of things to do.
Why are your eyes so red? Oh, my allergies.
My allergies. Yeah.
Allergies. Yeah.
Drop out of school. Start a Twitch channel. Make more money. Look at Jeremy.
Just go to the bus stop. You know, when your parents leave, turn around, just go home.
If you're really smart, you won't smoke weed. Really. It's not a really good idea to do drugs and gamble. What it's a real good idea is to be a loan shark and sell drugs. That'll get you somewhere, kids.
Yeah.
That'll get you somewhere. Sell drugs.
Sell them. Don't buy them.
Think about it. This you could feasibly at 15 years old drop out of school, start your own Twitch channel, get a really big following, and be a loan shark, if you know math. You know, get that mafia. Get that mafia juice. Really, $20. He's got to pay back 50 or some shit like that. You know,
but don't get caught.
Don't get caught. Has everybody lost their fucking minds? Is everybody insane? Like, are we really just going to stand on kids for fucking everything? Zoe's a no-show? Yeah, that's one of the reasons I wanted to get off.
It's almost like the video game thing where people are like, video games cause violence and all this stuff, but they don't want to talk about movies that could possibly cause violence.
Yeah, not movies.
Just video games.
Maybe books, too, because
people
fucking violent.
People stand on kids to get their agenda across. It's the bottom line. People use kids to we wouldn't, like, nobody wants to hurt kids. Like, you wouldn't do that to cheat if it was you. People love to use that argument with me all the time. But what about your kids? Well, what fucking about them? Well, what if you're a libertarian and you believe in drugs? Yeah, I do. Well, what if your kids start doing drugs? I'll deal with it. I'm a parent. What if they start getting? I'll deal with it. You can't keep kids from doing drugs. You can't keep them like completely. All you have to do, you instill
kids are pretty stupid.
You instill the morality and hope for the best. And if you fucking find they've crossed that line, you check them and rein them in. But that's so difficult for my parents' generation and every generation after that because it's Dr. Spock bullshit of letting kids do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
You know why my kid doesn't have a gambling problem? He doesn't have a credit card. Not allowed to watch certain shit. I just say it's the power of no. It's not that difficult. But here's the thing. When you say no, you have to hear what. I don't hear that shit. I tune it out. All right. I just told my daughter no for something. I just walked in the other room. She's bitching about it. I just closed the door and fucking started playing pinball.
She'll get over it.
Yeah. Drop out of school, sell drugs, piss fucking Jeremy off.
Start a Twitch stream.
Start a Twitch channel. God damn. Don't kids smoke weed, drop shrooms. Much more fun. And believe me, it's like, oh, Tommy said it's okay. No, it's not okay to do that shit with your kid. It's not okay. It's just, I don't, this panic, the moral I'm not into moral panicking, and I'm not into using kids over your fucking problems with video games. This is not a big deal. This is not an epidemic. This is a nothing problem. If you guys, I got into it with Morrison, attorney, over this shit a couple weeks ago. He's a good guy, by the way, games attorney. And, you know, you can go check out if you want to do an advanced search, you can check out our little argument. Civil. But at the end of the day, I mean, he was just kind of shaming people. He wasn't thinking about it, you know. And
you hear a funny story.
And he's a lawyer, but you gotta sell this. You gotta sell this bullshit because of kids. The legal argument, I get crushed. But I mean, this is not. This child gambling is just not a big deal.
At the end of the day, half the people don't even care about the kids. They're just using the kids to get the point across.
Even more than that.
Virtual signals.
Yeah. Most people don't.
Yes, I told you to drop out of school in 2017. Why didn't you done it yet? Such fucking horse shit. You know what your kids need? Satanism. Lots of Satan. That's what I grew up on. Ozzy Osbourne, fucking Marlboro cigarettes. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure somebody's gonna take me out of context. This is a big fucking laughable, overblown joke.
Welcome to 2019.
I'm going to
stream. You called, Tommy.
If you're not sick
listen
of me,
to me, kids.
It's Satan. Hey, Satan. How are you?
How are you?
Hey, how many how many kids have you sucked into childhood gambling this week?
Millions.
Good.
All through Mystery Brand.
Yeah. Oh wow. Hey. Is RiceGum one of your disciples?
Yes.
Yes. What did you have to do to get him to do that? Like, when did he sell his soul?
He took my Supreme sweatshirt, and it was in.
Yes.
It was very, very easy.
Thanks, Shane.
No task.
Shane, you got a good spot for me down there?
Right next to me, bud.
Right next to you. What did they say? It's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven or something like that. All right, I'm done. Hey, I'm gonna take calls, but not on this channel. I'm gonna go in the arcade. Link is in the description box below. I'll be streaming in next 5 minutes or so. So I will see you all there. Thanks for being part of the show. Fucking wrong button because I switched buttons. Damn it. Look, the shows are announced, except for Sunday. The shows are now on an announcement basis. So follow me on Twitter. Follow the news team on Twitter. That's also in the description box below. Hail Satan and all his mighty disciples. I love that scene. Yes. I love that scene at the end of Rosemary's Baby. You know that? When she's sitting there like, where the fuck am I? There's my baby. And like, hail Satan. It's like so casually. Hail Satan, unironically. As they like to say. Hail Satan. Man. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan, everybody. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Satan. Satan. Double horse. I'm Jeremy. I will save you from the devil. I will save you with my beard.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me.
I'm taking calls on this subject, maybe many more, on the arcades. If you want to call in, be happy to take your calls. Right now, Tommy C's Arcade, description box below. I'll be up in about 5 minutes. Peace.
Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. Don't feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to
I just thought of something. Does Real Talk sell weed to kids? Because kids listen to his music, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, Real Talk, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Bad person.
The bad person.